This is Jones C. Edwards Stadium in Huntington, West Virginia. It is week 8 of the EA Sports College football season, and the games are getting more intense. It's the South Alabama Jaguars. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Jaguars offense will go on the attack first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush. You cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front 7. And they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Jaguars will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field. It's our first look at them in this one. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. And this guy has developed quite nicely as a security blanket for his quarterback. Caught in the backfield, it's Payne. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The pull and throw off the RPO. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? He'll try to get to the marker himself. There's a crease. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
The Thundering Herd needing a ton of ground to get it to that 1st down marker. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. right back to the well. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Looking for a man, it's Davenport. Makes the grab. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. On the ground with the counter. Hard running there. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Jaguars are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. Quick release by the QB. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the right. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. Keeps it himself. Got enough for the first. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Doing it himself again. Across the 25, he's got room. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Running the red zone, it's Phillips. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll keep it on the ground. And they get him down. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this third and long from the 20. Back to pass, it's Davenport. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down. And here comes the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. And this one splits the uprights. And that field goal is going to tie us up here in the first quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. They'll move the tight end. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. From the gun. Here's the pressure. There he goes. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. Marshall quick to the line.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage, because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through.
Finding some room. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Gives it on the option. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Marshall looking for the score on first and goal. He wants to throw it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Big guy smells it. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Marshall! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 72 yards, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. South Alabama appears ready to start things on offense. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. And incomplete on the deep ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Woods. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Davenport. Get it out on the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Got it behind the line. It's Jenkins. Could not make his way to the corner. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Fires left. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hip. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Wide receiver going in motion. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hands it off on the counter. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on third down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Now on the move. There's some room. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Out of the gun, the inside give.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. He'll throw it. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. So now it's 2nd and long. Grabbed behind the line, it's Culliver. Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. Makes the catch. It's Norton. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Going for it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Davenport. Snags it over the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Jaguars in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback keeper. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. The brain trusts getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. Looking for a crease, it's Phillips. After the filthy move, he's got room. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Looking to throw on first down. On the move, he fires. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback keeps it. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Buys a little time. He'll try to do it himself. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They kick it away on 4th down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Under 30 seconds to go here in the half. Let's see how they play it on 1st and 10. Unloads it left. And that one's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, and time is running short. It's complete to the left. After that earlier interception, they want to make sure this guy gets his rhythm back.
Yeah, and sometimes when he loses confidence, he's also not going to push the ball down the field. He doesn't want to make a mistake, and that's a tough life. You want your quarterback to play free and not worry about making that mistake. He's already made one. This is a good way to kind of get that confidence going again.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All out of space. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with a flair, a 77-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Finds his man. It's Gibbs. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Jaguars want to crank the tempo. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
The Jaguars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. The Jaguars will try to pin them back with the punt. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. The run inside. It's Boston. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Secures it at the 30, and the returner will be knocked down. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. The Jaguars offense ready to start this drive. The give, it's Malone. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Davenport. Quickly to the tight end. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Tight end now in motion. Running inside, it's Phillips. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught in the backfield, it's Jenkins. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Maybe a crease. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. And the Jaguars have this offense rolling. Unloads quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll keep it on 2nd down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. A run for the quarterback. It's a fumble on the play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Almost lost the football on that one, but the clock is stopped while the medical staff comes out to tend to an injured player. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It is good. Now the lead is down to 11.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Catch in the middle. It's Payne. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Grab behind the line. It's Payne. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Got a man. It's Payne.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that.
Snags it, and there's running room. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. Got it in the middle. It's Culliver. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. A strike downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun. give on the inside. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Right on the money. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? Dead center perfect, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
On the move. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down. The Jaguars getting set on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Woods.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Davenport. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. On target over the middle. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Jaguars headed quickly to the line. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. Not down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Hard-hitting tackle. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. Off the play fake. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
That's one of the only ways you were getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ball game to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offense's turn. I need to score and score quickly.
The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. Caught behind the line. It's Jenkins. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down and nothing doing there.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Looking down the middle. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He's knocked down. What a play to come up with the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Keeps it himself. He stopped just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. Needed more to move the sticks. It'll be 4th down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Just needs a crack to get a return. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. To the air, it's Davenport. Makes the catch, it's Hunter. And after that last completion, netted a big fat 0, they're looking at 2nd and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying play action. Grabbed over the middle, it's Woods. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
How about that catch and toe tap to get the 1st down? And the Jaguars come to the line with a new set of downs. Makes the grab.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Phillips. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. From the red zone, looking for a space. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got it. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Looking to throw again. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Extending the play. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, South Alabama.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The option, he'll keep it. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. He'll keep it again on the option. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Stopped immediately. Might have gotten a little cute with that run on 3rd and long, and they got nothing to show for it. They punt it away on 4th down. And he muffs it. It's loose. A special teams penalty cost the D 15 yards as we start this drive. Looking for a man. It's Davenport. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Jaguars moving quickly to the line. Got to find a completion on this one. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Trying to take it back. And with that turnover, we come to the close of this game. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe.